people. Today is a lovely day. The girl is feeling it. Well, I want us to talk about this topic. Questions to ask before you jump into marriage. Oh, marriage is sweet, but it can prepare you. It can prepare your body. So I don't want people, or I have heard, when before we got married, I did not know this side of him. Before we got married, he did not show me this side of him. He did not show you, or she did not show you, because the questions you needed to ask for him to show you, you did not ask. He was comfortable, and he thought, okay, she is not asking, or he is not asking. That means they don't want to know. The Bible says, ask, you shall receive. Seek, you will find. Knock, and the door will be open to you. So if you are not seeking, you are not knocking, you are not finding, you are not asking, who won't tell you? So people, the first question, the first question you're asking, the first thing I want to, it's my factors, they are the things I think that you should ask in a relationship. The first thing you ask, you guys should talk about your finances. So finances before you get married. Before you get married, boyfriend, girlfriend, leave it there. But when marriage plans are being done, you guys should talk about how finances are going to be done in the marriage. Because money has brought a lot of problems. Plan. You guys should do your planning and budget. Money has brought a lot of problems in marriages. A lot of people are having problems in their marriages even till today. The woman said it was my money, or the man said it's his money, because you guys do not talk about money. You guys do not decide if you guys, the two of you, are working. Are you bringing your money and this and that, or what are you doing? Even if the woman is not taking responsibilities of bills in the house, you guys should talk about money. Talk about the money, plan with the money. Woman, you are a helper to the man. So even if you are making money, there's a certain way you help the man. You might be helping him only to even to buy just Maggi, bonbon for children to suck, making ice cream and putting in the fridge for children to snack on. You are still using money. So you people should talk about your finances. It depends on you people, but it's an important topic. The two people who are coming to get married, it's important for you. So talk about your finances before you go and get choked that he's not giving me money. I don't know where his money is going to. I don't know where her money is going to. She's looking raggedy and tackety or whatever. But she's working money. Because you guys do not talk about how we'll be taking care of who in the house. Now, talk about how you guys handle stress. Because when you're in marriage, you will go to work, your husband will go to work, come back with stress from work. How do you people handle that stress? Ask him his stress level. Ask her her stress level. Ask her how she behaves when she's stressful. Know that before you get married. Because you guys talk about this thing for you to be aware of. You need to be aware of these things before you get into the marriage. Are you a quick, hot tempered person? Or when you are stressed, are you frowning? Know these things. So that somebody should not go to work and come back and then their face is all twisted and they'll be like, and I did not know this side of you. Talk about these things before you get into somebody's house. And then you are weeping tears, premium tears. Okay. Talk about your emotional relationship, your love language. Talk about your personality. Tell the person if you are an introvert or an extrovert. People should talk about this thing. Are you spontaneous? Are you somebody that will plan for doing before you do? Or you just come out, you go and get into the mood? You guys have to talk about this thing. Talk about how you like to be treated, your love language, where you need to be touched, to tickle, for you to vibe. Are you the person that you just walk into the room and see your partner and then you jiggle? You guys have to talk about this thing. It's a lot of problems. People don't talk about how they want to be treated, how their love language is. They don't talk about if they are spontaneous, if they do things per the minute. They want to plan and do it. Talk about it. Are you an outspoken person or you are a calm person? Tell the person your likes, your dislikes. Talk about these things so that this person should know how to deal with you. It is true that you don't know a person 100% or you don't know a person 100%, but information here's the person towards what they are looking or how they want to treat you. So talk about these things with your partner before you get in. Let the person know. Okay. I'm urging somebody. Talk about your health. A lot of people have illnesses, health problems that they don't tell their partner, the person they are getting married to. And then the person gets into the house and then they want to hear. You go for one medical checkup or you guys go for a medical checkup. First of all, know that before you want to get married, you have to go for a medical checkup together. This thing that some people run into marriage without going to make medical checkup together is a problem. So if you did not do it and you and your couple, you guys are compatible, God bless you. God bless us. Because I did not know too. But when I knew, I understand that I need to tell somebody, go for a medical checkup together to know your partner's medical health. Because there are certain illnesses that don't permit people to be together. We know of that. So if you don't know that before marriage and you get into marriage, maybe you give birth to a child and the child is a sickle cell because you don't know your partner's health condition. You have brought a child into this earth that will be suffering, and you are putting your relationship and your home through stress because the two partners, you guys should not go for your medical checkup. Do that. Talk about your tradition, your social life, your relationships. Your partner needs to know the kind tradition you practice, the kind culture you are from, the kind your religious background. You guys should talk about it. There should not be that you are getting married to a Muslim or to a Christian and you are not a Christian or you are not a Muslim, but you're not comfortable being a Muslim. Talk about these things. So you should be ready to, to join that person in their faith, or you guys decided I'll keep my faith, you continue your faith. If you guys are doing separate when it comes to your faith or culture, know the person's culture, practices, and beliefs. So you don't just jump into something and they tell you certain part of their culture when you're in a marriage and you say, no, I cannot do it. And I did not know before I was getting into the marriage. Why didn't you ask the questions before you got into the marriage? Why didn't you inquire about these things before you got into the marriage? Why didn't you? Why didn't you talk about these things? Why didn't you find out? Why? Talk about kids. That's one important thing also in marriage. Some people get married and they don't want to have children. And other people want to have kids. So talk about kids and how many kids you take care of, how many kids you give birth to, how you want to grow your children, what country you want to grow your children in. So talk about these things so that another person will not be feeling that you are favoring this child to this other one, or I want to treat this child like this one. Talk about how many kids. Let another person be wanting 5 kids, another person is wanting 10, or another person wants just 1 kid, or another person wants 4. Talk and agree on how many kids you want. It's very, very important. It is very, very important. And other things that you need to talk about, you have to talk about your wedding, how you want to spend money on it. That one is passive. How you want to handle, disagreements in marriage. How you want to that one is between the two of you people. Sit and talk about how you want to manage disagreement. When you guys have a disagreement, how do you people want to manage it? Always talk about it. Always talk about it. Before you get married, talk about the kind of marriage you want. Some people want marriage that is they have to do it in the sky, and the man cannot afford it. But if you don't talk about it before that wedding, my dear men, my dear women, you'll be shocked and you'll be frustrated. Talk about these things before you go and get choked. Talk about your families, your in-laws, your parents. Talk about the style. Even if you are walking into a difficult family, your mind is prepared. You are prepared to manage, to know how to manage these people. So I thought of these things and I think that let me bring it to our attention for us to ask these questions before we get married. Thank you, my dear lovely people, and I wish you a happy and a long lasting marriage life.